It's about, like, once you change your way of thinking, rule of the mind, you start addressing things with that factor in place. So I asked someone, because technology, and I've broken free a lot from, there's just things, but I had said, when I seen someone on the phone, my question was, do you think that alters your reality? And I thought about this, and I'm like, and after we had this conversation, I'm like, I'm going to make a video about this, because I think it can debase your mind. It could sear your conscience just by, because remember, if Satan's target is your mind, and how does he target that? Through your eyes and your ears. What you see and hear will have a varying factor. And when you have a whole world going in the wrong direction, and there's no one there to steer you from evil or good, or give you discipline and obedience, you'll have a falter child. Your child won't know, because, and you see today's society or generation is a lot with technology, and you have a lot, if the world's mostly oppressed, or like Sodom and Gomorrah, they're watching all that. They're seeing the oppression that exists in the world through their eyes, and they're hearing it, they're seeing it. So this is where I always say there's not a whole lot of accountability in this day and age. And so that in itself can cause a reprobation or a seared conscience. And this is why I asked the Lord, I was on my knees praying one night, and I said, Lord, why do I see spiritual oppression on the children? Because I know that they didn't choose darkness. But when you see darkness portrayed a lot in everything they see and hear, it's going to factor in or alter their reality and change their view and perspective, and they will adhere to the abnormalities of a fallen world. Adults do it too, and the longer adults been in this world, like they say, they'll wax worse and worse. And you're progressing into darkness as this world is too, because it's part of our reality, and it's altering, it's shifting our mind. Satan's target is your mind. So it's shifting the way we think and the way we feel. People's hearts and minds will fail them for the things that come upon this earth. And that's what, I'm like, I'm going to make this subject the next topic on my video, because what you see and hear will, remember, those are worldly people you're watching, and a lot of worldly people, that's why I don't even trust in social platforms anymore. A lot of it's very rebellious, and I've had other people preach on this. If you just watch it, how it's promiscuous sexuality and just very demoralized. And so, you can't always guide in. I mean, remember, for instance, Talking Tom was being used by pedophiles to peek in on your children's bedrooms. I don't know if anybody remembered hearing that. But I'm just saying, they're very unsafe. And it breaks up, technology busts up marriages. Look at all the dating sites, app sites. I'm just saying, it's just such a twisted reality. It really is. It destroys families, marriages. This technology is a divisional factor in life and in relationships. It really is. And other people have talked about this technology and what it's doing to society. It's not a good thing. It really isn't. I think it's making us robotic in nature. We're lacking social skills from it. There's no communication and families bonds being met. Over and over again, I see this. And this is something that I'm saying, it's shifting people's realities when you're always watching negativity, always watching bad things, bad news. That's why the Lord will... I've never been a big TV watcher, but when I came to this cross, that was one of the things the Lord told me, or, kind of their Holy Spirit will warn you to not watch TV and listen to secular music. It's all sin-filled and rebellion, a lot of it. And this is what your children are seeing. This is what this generation watches. And I don't even think you know how much it's shifting your reality or oppressing the mind. What you see and hear will factor in your emotional and mental state. A very strong factor.